Take two. Wonderful. Okay, we're here with Christina and Mitchell. And Mitchell's got a great story, so I appreciate you taking time out to share with us. We're going to share this with people who need help. So, can you share with us why you came in, what was going on for Mitchell? It was last April, and this is December. So.
You know, I don't really remember what the catalyst was for coming in now, but I'd always heard, you know, if your child is autistic or borderline autistic, ADHD, sometimes bringing them into the chiropractor will help. And so we brought him in April, and we started bringing him in 3 times a week. And he was on Adderall, and we had just increased his Adderall dosage. He was on the bare minimum before, and he was acting out in school, so we had just increased his Adderall, and probably right before we started coming in here. And then I was laid off in May. And, you know, at first I really hadn't noticed, you know, much of a difference, you know, with him. But then when we stopped coming in here is when I noticed a huge difference. All of a sudden I was getting notes home from the teacher constantly asking if he had forgotten his medication. He was emotional, he was crying in the middle of the day, he was acting out. And I'm like, no, he's still on his medicine. And the only thing I could think of is the chiropractor was making just a huge difference. So I went back to my husband, I said, you know, we have to make it a priority. So as soon as I received the second job, I had a new job within a month, and we started coming back here. And honestly, I think I went back to my doctor the last time I talked to him. I said, I think that we could probably decrease his Adderall now because he is just so on par. It used to be that if we forgot his medicine, I would get calls from the school that morning asking for us to come down. Now, you know, a lot of times we can't notice the difference when he forgets his medicine or not. He's not emotional. He's just been rocking it in school this year. Excellent.
What grade are you in, Mitch?
4th.
5th grade? Don't sound so excited about it.
I'm just getting a little tired.
Yeah, I know it's late in the day. Thanks for doing this for me. What other things? I know, you know, I think you mentioned at one point there was was he wetting the bed at night?
Yes, he was wetting the bed at night. He doesn't wet the bed anymore. That has definitely helped. Yeah, so wetting the bed was, you know, I didn't realize that was linked to this. I thought it was just part of, you know, his...
That's a tailbone adjustment we do. That's why I do that one on the side.
Yeah. And yeah, he stopped wetting the bed. He has a lot more focus, and his emotions are much better.
Yeah, you can tell he's hanging out here and something good. That would not have happened 6 months ago.
No.
Sitting still for this. So.
And in fact, we went for a follow-up visit with his vision therapist doctor, and he said that he sat through the whole, and it was at the end of the day. I mean, his Adderall is worn off by that point. He sat down and he said, "You are just incredible. You're a rock star." Before, he was bouncing all over the place, even on his Adderall. He was just like this. He was just a normal kid.
Nice. Well, wonderful. I really appreciate you sharing it because somebody's going to benefit from this. So, so you sharing helps the next mom, helps the next family. So it really means a lot to people for you to do this. So.
I agree.
I know,
I can't even tell. Like, you don't see it until you take it away, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how great he has gotten, you know, in controlling his own emotions and just keeping calm and self-soothing.
Yeah, so
He's been doing
awesome.
great.
Thanks, Christina. Thanks, Mitchell.